Number 8. The pancreas. You skip breakfast and something shifts inside you. A quiet metabolic flip that goes beyond simple hunger. Your pancreas, that small organ tucked behind your stomach, starts changing the rules of the game. Insulin drops like a stone, while glucagon rises to take control. Think of insulin as the bouncer at an exclusive nightclub, keeping your fat stores locked behind velvet ropes. When insulin drops during those first 6 to 12 hours of fasting, those ropes disappear completely. That's when your body quietly begins tapping into stored energy, turning fat back into usable fuel. The fascinating part is how stable your blood sugar stays through all of this. Glucagon whispers instructions to your liver, and your liver responds by releasing just enough glucose to keep your brain satisfied. No dramatic crashes, and no emergency hunger alarms. Just a smooth, practiced transition that your pancreas has been rehearsing for millions of years. Your body treats this metabolic switch like changing gears in a car. First gear was storage, and second gear is controlled fuel release. Most people hit this sweet spot around hour 8, which is why that morning feels different when you've skipped dinner the night before. Your pancreas has been rehearsing this performance your entire life, just waiting for an empty stomach to take the stage. Number 7. The liver. Your liver transforms into something completely different during a fast. What started as a storage warehouse becomes a fuel factory. Around the 12-hour mark, when your glycogen reserves start running low, your liver fires up a second kitchen and starts cooking with fat. This process is called ketogenesis. But think of it more like your liver opening a specialty restaurant. The main restaurant serves glucose. But when glucose supplies get tight, the ketone kitchen starts producing premium fuel that can cross directly into your brain. These ketones are like high-octane gasoline for your neurons, cleaner burning and surprisingly efficient. Your liver needs several hours to ramp up ketone production, which is why the first day of fasting can feel wobbly for some people. But once those ketone levels climb, many experience an unexpected calm. Your brain starts running on this mixed fuel system, part glucose from stored reserves, and part ketones from fat breakdown. It's like switching from city driving to highway cruising. Everything flows smoother once your liver finds its rhythm. Your metabolism settles into a steady state that feels almost effortless. The organ that usually just processes what you eat becomes an active participant in keeping you energized, pulling from reserves you forgot you had. Number 6. Fat cells. Fat cells are not the lazy storage units most people imagine them to be. When insulin drops and glucagon takes over, these cells become incredibly active workers. They start breaking down triglycerides, the 3-part fat molecules your body uses for long-term energy storage, taking them apart like molecular Lego sets and releasing fatty acids and glycerol into your bloodstream. Your muscles grab those fatty acids and burn them directly for energy. Meanwhile, your liver takes the glycerol and converts it back into glucose for cells that absolutely need it, like red blood cells and certain brain regions. Nothing gets wasted in this system, because your body treats stored fat like a well-organized warehouse, pulling exactly what it needs from exactly the right shelves. This is why energy levels can feel surprisingly stable during a 24-hour fast. You're not running on empty at all. You're running on a different fuel source that's been sitting there waiting for its moment to shine. Some people describe feeling lighter because their body is finally accessing energy that's been locked away. Your fat cells transform from passive storage into active participants in keeping you going. Each one opens its reserves like a tiny vault, releasing the energy your body saved for moments exactly like this. They become part of the energy solution, rather than just sitting there taking up space, waiting for the next meal to add more to the collection. Number 5. Stomach and gut. Your stomach has a cleaning crew that only shows up when the restaurant is closed. It's called the migrating motor complex, and it's basically a deep clean cycle that sweeps through your digestive tract when there's no food to process. Those growling sounds mark your stomach's cleanup crew clocking in. This cleaning happens in predictable waves, roughly every 90 minutes during fasting. Each wave lasts about 10 to 20 minutes, which explains why hunger often comes and goes in cycles. You'll feel hungry, then the feeling fades completely, then it returns later. Your gut is literally taking breaks between cleaning sessions. Late-night snacking disrupts this entire process, leaving your digestive system in a constant state of partial mess. The gut lining also gets a chance to rest and repair during these cleaning cycles. Constant eating means constant work, and even your intestines need downtime between shifts. Think of it like giving your dishwasher a break between loads, instead of cramming more plates in while it's still running. The migrating motor complex can't do its job properly if there's always new food coming down the pipeline. A 24-hour fast gives this system time to complete several full cycles, leaving everything cleaner and running more efficiently. Number 4. Heart and vessels. Your cardiovascular system responds to fasting like it's been given permission to finally relax. Blood pressure often drops slightly during short fasts, partly because insulin levels are lower, and partly because your sympathetic nervous system isn't constantly managing post-meal blood sugar roller coasters. Heart rate variability, which measures how well your heart adapts its rhythm to different situations, often improves during fasting periods. This suggests your autonomic nervous system is functioning more smoothly. Some people notice they feel calmer or more centered during fasts, and this cardiovascular shift might explain why. Your heart transitions from managing the metabolic chaos that comes with constant eating to a steadier and more predictable workload. Blood flows more efficiently, with fewer spikes and drops demanding emergency adjustments. It's like switching from drumming through a loud concert to playing a steady rhythm in a quiet room. Your cardiovascular system finally gets to settle, find its groove, and play a quieter tune, one that favors recovery over reaction. But here's the crucial part. If you feel dizzy or lightheaded during a fast, it's usually about electrolytes and hydration. Your kidneys handle sodium differently when insulin is low, so you might need more water and minerals than usual. Once balance is restored, your heart settles into a quieter rhythm, proof that even rest can be a form of strength. Number 3. Hormones. Growth hormone gets genuinely interesting during fasting. Levels can increase dramatically, sometimes doubling or tripling during a 24-hour period without food. Growth hormone in adults is more about maintenance and repair, helping preserve lean muscle mass while your body burns fat for fuel. Leptin, the hormone that usually signals fullness and satisfaction, drops during fasting. But here's the weird part. Hunger doesn't always follow the same pattern. You might feel less hungry at hour 20 than you did at hour 6. This is because your brain and your hormones don't always agree on when you're hungry. What makes this hormonal dance fascinating is how it reveals the gap between chemical signals and actual experience. Your body doesn't follow simple input-output rules where low leptin automatically means intense hunger. Your brain weighs multiple factors like stress, sleep quality, and timing, creating its own hunger logic that sometimes overrides what the hormones are saying. The effects are modest, but meaningful over time. Think of it like restarting your computer when it's been running too many programs for too long. One day of fasting won't completely transform your hormone profile, but it gives these systems a chance to recalibrate. Over time, these tiny changes create a body that's more attuned, more efficient, and easier to trust. Number 2. The cells. Autophagy is probably the most overhyped benefit of fasting, but it's also genuinely fascinating when you understand what's actually happening. Think of it as your cell's recycling program. During fasting, cells start tagging damaged proteins and worn-out cellular components for breakdown and reuse. It's like having a crew come through your house and remove everything that's broken or outdated, then using those materials to fix other things that need repair. This process ramps up gradually during a fast and becomes more pronounced with longer periods without food. A 24-hour fast gives you a taste of autophagy, but it's more like light housekeeping than a complete home renovation. The cells are doing quality control instead of demolition. Damaged mitochondria, the power plants of your cell, get recycled, misfolded proteins get cleared out, and cellular debris get processed through proper channels. The beauty of autophagy lies in its selectivity. Your cells don't just randomly break things down for the sake of it. They specifically target the stuff that's not working properly, like a very smart recycling system that knows the difference between trash and treasure. This cellular cleanup happens all the time at low levels, but fasting gives it space to work more efficiently. Number 1. The brain. Your brain during a fast becomes like a hybrid car switching between fuel sources. As ketone levels rise throughout the day, your brain starts running on a mixture of glucose and ketones. Many people report feeling mentally sharper during fasts, and there's a solid evolutionary reason for this response. A hungry brain needed to be an alert brain, capable of finding food and avoiding danger. If you're sleep-deprived, dehydrated, or stressed, fasting can make you feel foggy instead of focused. The brain's response to fasting depends heavily on everything else going on in your system. When the conditions are right, that mix of glucose and ketones can create a calm, focused state that feels almost meditative. When they're not, you might just feel irritable and scattered, like you're running on fumes instead of premium fuel. Your brain doesn't just flip a switch and suddenly work better on ketones. The key is recognizing that your brain's fuel switch is highly individual. Some people hit their cognitive zone at hour 16, others at hour 20. There's no universal fasting experience because brains are different, and what works depends on your sleep, stress levels, hydration, and countless other factors you're not even tracking. Every change began with something ordinary, an empty stomach, and a quiet pause that let your body remember how to take care of itself. The shift from ordinary hunger to metabolic transformation can happen quietly. It's a reminder that your body is constantly adapting and constantly working behind the scenes to keep you alive and functioning, even when you're not paying attention. We explain a lot around here. Subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next.